Hey guys, how's it going? Addicted to Real Life here, and today I'm just gonna cook some slices of meat and some smelt. So I got some smelt here and some random slices of meat. So I don't really know how I'm gonna do this, so it's kind of experimental today. This is gonna be kind of weird. I'm gonna just put this in the sink. And I think we're going to focus on this smelt first because I have no idea how I'm going to do this. And I have no idea how this is going to go. So this is pretty much an experimental one today. Let's just make a little notch here. Okay, so that's pretty much open. And tear that. And just pour these out because... Alright, we'll just pour these out and... Oh, Jesus. Okay, well, okay, so that's a lot of fish I have to clean. Holy shit, why did she want me to cook this? So I'm gonna make sure if there's scales on these. I'm pretty sure there are. There's no way they'd be that nice to just scale it for you. I'm just gonna run my fingernails across the skin here for a little bit. Yeah, there's scales. God damn it. Alright. Alright, we're gonna get a fork. I guess I'm just gonna do this on like another plate, I guess. One per fish. I'm gonna probably chop up these tail ends later. I'm just gonna use these to hold it and to scale the shit out of these things. So, does this even work? This doesn't seem like it's working. Why is there these little feathery things here? Oh, those are fins? It's not working. Alright, we're going to use a knife instead, so let's just use the sharp end and just lightly glide it across the skin here. I don't know if this is doing anything, or if I'm doing it on the wrong side. Am I doing it on the wrong side? What if I go this way? Nope, it's definitely this way. Doesn't seem like there's anything, except at the end there. What the? This fucking fin came out. Oh, can I yank these out? Oh, I can yank these out. Oh god, these are like bones. Oh, this is gonna take forever. There's gotta be a faster way to do this. I'm sure there's a faster way to do this. Inside's clean, okay, well, at least that's a bonus. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly scrape each one. This is a weird bone here. Oh, you can just literally tear it out and then there's nothing left. Oh, okay, I guess it's not so bad, just like two little fins that I have to tear out on each one. Two little fins I have to tear out on each one. This is gonna be a little while. Okay, maybe I'll just put the finished ones here and leave the. Okay. That's a lot of scales. Holy. All right. If we buy these things, there's gotta be an easier way to prep a meal. Holy. This is actually gonna take forever. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm losing very much meat from tearing these fins out, so that might just make the eating experience better, which I'm all for, but this is a fuckload of work here. Feels like punishment, honestly. Hey Kevin, cook the smelt tonight. I'm like, alright. Oh shit, it's like, don't forget to scale the fish. Oh, son of a... If it was just one fish, that's a lot bigger than this. Easy peasy. This is something else. Just gonna do this faster and better. I'm gaining experience here. Actual experience. Nothing to it but to do it and learn it. all of them. Ah, Jesus. Alright, so we're gonna take you over to the sink here, and then we're just gonna give this a quick little rinse, because I don't know what the heck I was thinking on trying to cook these things, because this is insane. The amount of work. I don't know if I'm gonna split it in half or not, because it looks like these things might need to be split in half. The bones in here look kind of dirty. I don't know if I can wash that out. If I can, then I will actually split it, but I guess not. So I guess the bones are just the bones are just black, so it's all good. Let me just take a cutting board out. Alright, let's just grab this big one here. Let's just use the cleaver. Hopefully I don't cleave anything important. Oh boy. Okay. Oh shit, that's a lot of water. Okay, so we're going cleaver style here, and just the tail ends off. Let's just do multiple. Why am I doing this the hard way? Just line them up and then just okay, just clean off like that. Okay, so just line them all up. Just so much faster. Okay, so what is this? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay, and then just. Oh, it didn't work. Oh shit, alright. Okay, I guess I'm going one by one. 6. Oops, alright, ran out of battery there. Alright, so I guess I gotta do it one by one because I can't seem to cleave all of them at the same time. Which is kinda shitty, but whatever. That looks pretty good. Just want to make sure all of these are actually like fully scaled, or is there still? Oh god, there's still scales. Son of a bitch. So I looked inside one of these, and I think I actually do have to split all these in half. So the tip here is never cook smelt. Holy shit. So I'm gonna yank out these 2 little fins at the bottom, and then there's like another fin here that you can yank out, and another one there, and another one here. top. How many batteries do I have to go through? I went through like 2 partial batteries. Okay, so, yeah, I have to actually open all of these. This is way too much prep work for what is gonna be eaten in like 1 bite. Let's split that open. Just make sure it's nice and good. Okay, so that can clearly be pulled out. Just run my fingers across the top. That's fine. That or I just cook it as is. You know what? Maybe I will just do that. I'll just pull these 2 things out because just make sure that this part here, just this front part, that's the only one I'll pull out of all of them. This is a really bony section here. The fins, they're not really that big, which is why I'm not really concerned about the fins. This is what happens when I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so you know, like these fins can literally be torn out, but there's just like no grip on them, so tearing it out is also really difficult. But when I tear it out, it's like a clean cut line here, which sort of tells me like I should actually split open the middle here. It's just a lot of fucking work, which is why I don't want to do it. And also the fact that when I cook it, and because I'm splitting them open in half over here, when I cook it, it should this should be like, what is wrong with the focus here? Yeah, like when I cook it, it should be like pretty. It should like fan out, which is why I'm sort of like splitting it down the middle. And then I've got like some things like super small like this, which is why I'm like, I don't even know if I want to pull these things out, because these super small ones are just gonna be like epic tiny by the time they're done. So that's why I'm like, I'm just gonna pull out these front bottom fins here at the of each of them, and just call it a day, because this is far too much work for not worth it, which will be a lot easier to actually work with when you actually finish cooking them, because right now they're all kind of squishy instead of like a solid piece of meat that's been cooked, because meat is like, you know, I'm just gonna pull these front things instead. Literally, it's like the hardest object I can find on there. The fins I'm not too concerned about, it's just mostly these front ones here. The fins are like the fins, like the top and the bottom fins, they're sort of just like straight lined up, whereas these flappers or whatever at the bottom they're a lot harder and they're pointing outwards, so that's gonna be problematic when eating. So like when I throw it into the sink, you can hear it clink on these darn things too. So yeah, that part I definitely want to remove. All the other pieces I'm just gonna leave as is, because too much work. My tip: never cook smelt unless you've got a teammate or a party member. This is not something you want to do solo. It's just far too much work. That means like the next time I ever cook this, it better be really fucking epic or special, because this is my first time doing this, and I have no idea how I'm gonna like cook this. And like while I'm doing this, I'm trying to figure out different ways to cook this or whatever, or like better ways to cook this, because the way I'm gonna do it today is just really simple, because I don't want to fuck anything up or try anything fancy that may screw the whole thing up and then waste all this effort prepping for no reason. So I'm gonna do something simple. God, this bottom flapper thing is really sharp. Definitely needs to go. See these like two little flaps here. This thing. God damn it, camera! Why are you in such an odd angle? So it's like these two little things here. They really need to be pulled out, because it's just absolutely awful. Okay, and then there's like a sharp little bony part here. Like you can hear that. I don't know if you can hear that. Like I'm just running my fingernail over it and it's going clear. And then when you want to make sure to make sure it's actually like fully cleaned, to make sure this, you should have a little hole here when it's done, when you tore it out or whatever, and then like if you give it a nice little pinch, you'll still know if there's a bone pieces or whatever around the meat, and then you can just clean it out a little bit. But if it feels soft like a piece of meat with no bone in there, then it's all good. Just give it a little pinch. That's how I've learned today. Today I learned. Let me just dry these out a little bit. It's like way too much water. I don't think this is really even necessary. Okay, dudes, non-stick pan here, and let's see. Turn on the heat to max. I don't have any more cooking oil, which is kind of dumb. Do I have any more? Oh, it's like nothing. Alright, I guess I'm gonna use crazy expensive olive oil, just a splash. Just a splash. Fucking splash, what the hell? You ever seen like Marco Pure White? He's like, just a splash of olive oil, he uses like half the bottle. It's like, what the hell? God damn. Just a splash, maybe half the bottle gone. Just a splash. Like, that dude has so much skill that I think he's actually just bored of cooking because he knows how to cook. Oh shit, why do we have smoke? Is that gonna turn into a fire? We're gonna risk it. Okay, so I need to quickly season all of these actually. Shit. Is there? Okay, this plate is clean. Okay, so huge plate of smelt here. Fuck, I'm an idiot. Why did I turn this on before I even started seasoning? Shh, lower that heat. Olive oil, I don't want a super hot because it's got a low. Could actually start a fire. So a bit of black pepper all around. Okay, just go a little ham on this. I want some balsamic vinegar to go with this. So this is probably already really salty, so I don't believe I need any. I don't need any salt on it. I mean, I could, but that's really like kind of overkill. I want balsamic vinegar on that, but I don't want it on right away because I think there's sugars in there that might cause it to burn. So I don't really know quite yet. This is hot enough, and this is actually quite nice. This pan feels really nice and hot. Okay, I don't want to put this in before the oil starts jumping around and burning my hands and making me jump like a little chicken shit. Just one on each side. I'm gonna need something to flip it. Okay, cook these smelts. Why am I doing this with my hands? My hands are sensitive. I don't have working. Okay, there we go. Now we can do two. Oh shit. Oh no, don't lift, don't turn. Otherwise I'm not gonna remember which one is on which side. Fuck. I don't want it to turn. Otherwise I'm gonna have an uneven cook. It's gonna be really bad if it's uneven. I don't think this thing is even big enough to hold all these. It should be big enough. Why is this not big enough? It should be big enough. This plate is literally the size of this pan, so it should be big enough. What the fuck? Alright, turn up the heat a little bit. I want this to cook faster. Move this over. Move this over. Move this over. This one is literally falling apart. I don't even know if I should cook that one. One of them is literally disintegrating. I think this one shouldn't be eaten. It's literally disintegrating. And there's no space for this fat one. Alright, okay, I'm kind of exhausted because I'm very weak right now because of my stupid sickness. Alright, so we've got some balsamic vinegar. I don't know why it says espresso flavor and this is from Weebly. What do you mean Weebly.com? This is a Weeb. I got freaking Weeb balsamic vinegar here. What is this? It says Weebly here. What? It says Weebly there. What does it smell like? It smells like caffeine and balsamic vinegar. It smells pretty good actually. I take it back. That's actually pretty good. It smells really nice. Give it a good shake first. Lower the heat a little bit. I think that's a little too high. Okay. I'm gonna pour this into here. Alright, so it's quite a lot actually. It's for the fish, so that's fine. That's more than enough. I'm not gonna pour this in, that's a crazy amount. I might actually pour that in, I'm not sure. I said I wasn't going to, but now I might. I'm not really certain. Let's have a look here. This one is literally just falling apart. It's just literally falling apart. You know what? I'm gonna throw this one away. It just really doesn't look good. I don't want to get sick, so I don't want Mom to get sick, so it doesn't. And these things kind of fall apart really quickly. What the hell? All right, we made sure this is all not stuck. This is why I use a non-stick pan, because I want to make sure it's not stuck. The meat is really fragile. As I'm cooking some of this, it's already falling apart, and I'm just literally moving it with a chopstick. So that's actually not really good. It's just gonna be like a bunch of bones and broken meat, is what it feels like. Oh shit. I'm gonna let it just I'm gonna let it cook for like a little bit, like another 1 or 2 minutes on this side before I start trying to put them, just so that the meat is probably a little bit more crusted on the other side, so it's more solid. Because I'm trying to pick it up, I'm trying to move it with a chopstick and it's just breaking apart. So it's gonna be really annoying to deal with this. This is actually like quite rough. This is quite rough. Alright, I'm gonna try and flip them over now. Yeah, they're all just literally falling apart. How am I supposed to do this? Lower this heat. Got a shit ton of olive oil and they're still like breaking and just fuck. Alright, you know what? Just need an edge. I just need an edge. I just need an edge. I don't even know which one's flipping, which one hasn't now. This is awful. This is awful. Come on. This has been the hardest thing I've ever cooked because it's just, I don't want the meat to break off. If the meat breaks off, it looks awful. It's like just chewed out by a goat and a cat or something, and it's just, I don't know. It's not what I'm looking for. Ah, shit. Alright, how do I get these? I need these ones to move. The real challenge here is to cook these things without losing it or having it break apart. Oh god. Just like, what a fucking mess. All that work. This fish is so troll. All that prep work just to get it ruined. Fuck. Fuck, man. Alright, Alright, I don't think this is getting any better, so... And it looks like it's already like almost all cooked. It doesn't look like it's raw at all. It's not even raw, like the meat's curling, the fish is curling, it's definitely like, this is like already cooked. It just looks awful. Looks fucking awful, dude. What the hell? I got like fish meat just flying around everywhere. At this point, I might just take them all out and just harvest all the meat and just leave the bones hanging. Like, it's gonna make no difference. I did all that prep work for nothing. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna pour some of this in, so... Because this is like this was not what I was expecting. And just use this spoon and spoon some of this. Alright, just a little bit, and then we're gonna mix this. So this stuff is like lighter than tofu. Tofu is more solid than this. What the hell is this? Tofu is more solid than this. I think I know how I'm gonna do this next time. Next time I'm just gonna actually dry fry this or bake it, because if it's in liquid like this, it just doesn't work. So I think actually baking this in the oven would be actually a lot better. Just looking at my result here, just like, god damn, it looks like somebody fucking ate dinner and just barked it back out on here. Not a fan. Alright, so that's pretty much done. That was about like, what, like 6-7 minutes in the pan here at like medium-high heat. And then I just turned off the heat, and I'm just gonna let it finish itself off, because this was not worth it. Not like this anyway. So yeah, next time I would actually put this all into a tray and just bake it, and just like wipe some balsamic vinegar or something, or butter probably on top of it, and that should probably be a lot better than the way I did it today. If I ever do smelt again, I'll make a video about that one. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye for now. We'll have a taste test in a few seconds. Alright, there's that fish. Way too many bones. Let's try this. I'm gonna just dip this into... God, it's just literally all falling apart. There's a crap ton of bones everywhere. Alright, I'm just gonna... Alright, here's a piece. Take the balsamic. It tastes alright, just way too many bones. Fucking smell. I'm gonna bake it next time.